Okay, first of all, we really want to thank you for coming and participating in our project.
Thank you very
You're
much.
actually going to be the first featured Smasher in a series that's going to recognize some of the really unrecognized guys in the scene that really deserve that recognition. We feel like shining that spotlight on up-and-comers like you is really important because you're the ones who really make that competition and make the tournament worth going to and really exciting and worth competing. So we're hoping that our website, brotherscalamity.com, is going to really give a home online to the Smash community. So having people like you here representing, letting us get to know you, you're really helping us to make our vision a reality. So thank you very much for doing that.
I'm Koi Ando. My Smash tag is Koko, and I'm from Bellport, Long Island, New York.
Cool. So you've driven a few hours to come to us here in Pennsylvania. So thank you again for that. Tell us about how you got into Smash in the first place.
Smash, like anyone else, you played as a little kid. When 2001 came out, everyone had it. It was probably one of the greatest games ever invented. It still is the greatest game ever invented. But competitive, because I'm pretty sure everyone's played it since they're a kid. What matters is when did you start playing competitively?
Exactly, that's the next question.
I've been playing competitively for 4 years of my life now.
Okay. And which game did you play competitively first?
Competitively first, I played Melee first.
Okay.
Definitely, that was my first one.
Cool. How do your friends and family feel about you playing competitively or, trying to get to a professional level, that kind of thing? Do they get it? Do they understand the Smash community?
I don't know professional levels, but my friends are mixed. Most of my friends who play Smash, so they're cool about it. I do have one or a few friends that, since I talk so much about Smash, they feel like, oh, you're addicted. Oh, like it's too much. Like, you're getting too serious. Or some of my friends play casual, that's why, so they might not see it as much. Other people like, oh, you're amazing, you're great, and other people get good. But my family's all in Japan, that's why, so it's really just my parents. My parents think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you do work and you do your fair share in society, and make sure you clean around the house. But besides that, it's like, have fun. But besides that, I think my parents see it as, it's something that you like and do it.
So what if you were to get to a professional level, what do you think how they would react to that?
I think that would be amazing, first of all. That would be a goal. I probably won't be able to reach, but if I ever did it, I think that would be really cool because having my parents support me, because they support me in anything, that's why. So I think they'll support me.
Have any Smashers that you've met as you've been playing competitively helped to inspire you in any way, kind of push you to go further, work harder?
I would have to say, I haven't met him yet, but Mango's my favorite Smasher. He's amazing. He's known as the greatest of all time. He's also very aggressive and aggro, even though he's down the stock and most people will be like, okay, I need to take a step back and take it easy. No, he still just does it because that's Mango. That's what he does. I also, in games too, I like to be very aggressive and to the point where your opponent feels they're so overwhelmed and pressure that they make a mistake and I capitalize on it. Even if I'm losing, I still want to keep that pressure on because if I don't keep pressure on, then I'm not playing my way. So seeing players that just put overwhelming pressure and just keep going instead of camping or defensive, I'd rather be all offensive.
Awesome, that's cool. So I know you said you started with Melee. What Smash games do you play? What all Smash games do you play?
I started with 64 like anyone else. Melee, Brawl, PM, and then Smash 4. Melee is definitely the biggest one I play. I put so much time into Melee. In the past, I used to put more into PM too, but I want to focus on Melee now. Brawl I played as a kid, and not anymore. It's not the game for me anymore. And it's Melee. 64 I just play around because it's really funny with the Z cancel because there's zero lag. And Smash 4 I couldn't get into Smash 4. I just couldn't.
Yeah.
It was bad because I think I was looking at it from a competitive point. That's not something you should do. It's like, oh, it's not like this game.
Right.
But then a Mewtwo got released, and I played Mewtwo, and it was really just fun casually. And I played a lot at college with my friends, and now I'm like, okay, on the 4th time I played, and that was with Mewtwo, I was able to play it just for fun. Like, you don't have to take it seriously, just play for fun.
Right.
Because there's different ways to play Smash. You can play competitive, fun, just whatever way you want to play.
Yeah, it's versatile like that. So what tournaments have you competed in? Where were they? How'd you do?
Let's see, I went to one of my tournaments. It was a Lock Haven. Lock Haven was in Pennsylvania. I actually got out of my own pool, so I was really stoked about it. It was one of my first big ones I went to. And there was so many Marths there, but I beat them down. But then I lost, but I got out of my own pools, which was really exciting because all my other friends didn't get out of pools. Actually, they were all in the same pool, so that was unfortunate. I went to White Rose 2. White Rose, I made it to round 5 or 6, so that was pretty good. I had a really intense set with my friend.
Yeah.
It's probably the most intense set I've ever did, so that was great. And ever since I reached like round 5, that's where I aim to always go or above, because that's the farthest I've gotten, and now I always want to make it to that point or even further. If I don't make it to round 5, like, oh, maybe I underperformed and I'm not happy about it. Yeah. And so I went White Rose 2, those were 2 in PA. I went to AEX, which I believe it was, I want to say 5, which was the beginning of last year, which was in August, and AEX 7, which was actually just yesterday. Both located in Pennsylvania, they're pretty big. AEX 5, I did pretty decent, I think. 7, I did decent. I think I got to round 5 again in 7, so not too bad. New York, I go to a lot of bi-weeklies and weeklies, but mostly bi-weeklies, especially in the summer of last summer. I got whooped. I actually got beaten down pretty hard because really top tier people are there, including like G-Money, and people like Cody, Animal. They're Long Island top people. Yeah. Pennsylvania might not know, but they're really good down there. Yeah. And occasional hacks coming in the moon and whatnot. So they're really good. But besides that, I go to my college ones. I don't really count my college ones because they're not that big, but I've won in those. But that I feel it doesn't count because it's your little college with your friends. It matters when you're outside of your friends group, how well you do against others. But I think that's all the colleges tournaments I've been to so far.
Awesome. So, talking about the Smash community, what do you really want to see as far as any changes, patches to current games, re-releases, updated versions of older games maybe, changes in tournaments? What do you see? What's your vision for the future of the Smash community?
They need to ban Diddy and just I'm just kidding, Smash 4. Smash is getting so big right now with things like Evo coming up, CEO, SmashCon. SmashCon was something we've never had before. It's just all 4 games. Wait, what about PM Ben? But we'll get to that later. All the Smash games of Nintendo title, and they're all on there. It's gonna be in Virginia. It looks amazing. I want to go to. There's gonna be vendors. It's a con, but it's for Smash. That's why. So it looks so awesome. Exciting. Streams are getting we are in the golden, now known as the platinum age of Smash. That's why. In the past, there was no streaming or anything, but now people are streaming and doing tutorials and everything. It's amazing. I think we need more recognition on PM right now because PM's in a weird space right now, and it's a game that I think that tries to aspire to be like Melee. But I think we need to love all kinds of Smash. That's why.
What do you think that it would take for Smash 4 to gain the same kind of popularity that Melee has?
You need to put wave dashing in. You need to put L cancel. No, I'm just kidding. Smash 4 is still a brand new game to this day. It's way too new. It came out not even a year ago. And we're having DLCs and stuff, meaning we don't have everything.
Right.
When most of the games come out, they have everything. This is the first time there's a DLC of stages, of characters, there's patches now. So until the final version is out, we have to wait till then. And then after that, the meta needs to be developed. It's not done overnight, guys. It takes more than years. Melee is 14 years, and we're still figuring out things. Only recently, 2 years ago, shield dropping was introduced, that's why. That's crazy for a game that's 2001. So Smash 4 needs time. It needs to stand the test of time. It needs all the patches, characters, and once everything's out, it's just time. And the dedication and love to the game for it to be big.
So how about Nintendo? Why do you think Nintendo is not actively supporting the competitive Smash community? And if they did support it, how do you think it would change the games, if at all?
Nintendo. Oh man, the love-hate relationship we have with Nintendo. Nintendo, I think the reason why, if you notice, Xbox and PS3 games, they get a lot of support, like, League of Legends, WoW, and all those other Call of Duty and all other things. They give in, headsets and tools and resources because they promote it. Right. Nintendo, I think, is more of a casual, and they want to stay in a casual stance. It's a casual view. They want it to be like that way, like a party game, and anyone could, like a family game. Right. And that's why I think if Nintendo says, yes, we support the the competitive community, I think it's gonna make people say, well, we want more competitive Nintendo games. So now developers will have to make it not toward like an audience of casual like people, but for more competitive, and some people might not like that. You can't please everyone, but I feel Nintendo's taking that stance of we need to just support, just everyone. You can't support just everyone.
Right.
So taking a stance on that, I think that's why they would rather not directly like support the competitive scene, because then it's like then you have to make competitive games, and so Smash is only a competitive game. It's not. You could choose to play it casually, but now it's like the norm is it's a competitive game when it's against a party game.
Yeah.
If they did support it, Nintendo games would become more popular. Instead, it would be more online features, like purposely like having tournaments online. The online feature of the Wii U would be like, go online for this weekend Saturday's tournament, and other games will, as I think Sakurai said, is if they want to make a Smash game more competitive, there'll be more button input to make it intricate. So games coming out will be more competitive, that's why. And people, I think, it will draw the competitive scene definitely, but at the same time, it might hurt the casual people because like, oh well, everyone plays competitive and I just play casually. So.
Right. Alienate them a little bit, kind of.
A little bit of each.
Yeah. What do you think about esports? Do you think that Smash deserves to be considered an esport, a competitive Smash?
I remember there was a Homemade Waffles article I read, and he said, yeah, Smash is taking on esports because it's a way to survive right now. It is a way to survive, and that's why we're esports now. At the same time, I feel like the past is gone. In past, there used to be more color commentary and more loose commentating, and I really enjoyed that because as Homemade Waffle says, it felt like you were there. Like there's just all this yelling and hype. Instead now it's like the analysis of the game, which is nice at the same time, but I feel yelling, just the mindlessness, that's how you would feel. If you were in the crowd, would you be looking at your friend saying, that frame 5 would have not hit and he misses it? I would have been like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that was amazing, that was so smarter than, and just scream like, like at the top of my lungs, because I love that. I love being hyped, and I think that's kind of toned down now because of esports and again, not as much color commentary. So that's why there's Smash at Foundry. I think we need to have equal balance. Yeah. It's good to have esports because then it's good to show everyone that yes, we're esports, and that more people will join us then. Because if you're using color language, it might be hard for like children or other people to join because like it might be a toxic community. It's not. But at the same time, you need to have those underground ones in order to. You need to promote equally both of them. Yeah. That's why you have Smash at Foundry. But we need more color commentary once again. I think like Homemade Waffles and just freestyling it. But I think it's good to have equilibrium, I think.
Yeah. So going outside of the Smash umbrella for a minute, what are some of your other interests? So outside of Smash, like just a little bit get to know you. What else do you like?
Okay, so I have a trinity. The 3 trinities are anime, Smash, and Pokemon. Those are the 3 things I love in life. When it comes to entertainment, like alright, well I have free time, what do? Do I A, watch anime? Do I B, play Smash? Or do I C, play Pokemon? And they go out of order. Like right now, the top thing is Melee, and then it's anime, then it's like Pokemon. But sometimes it switches, like I'm really into Pokemon's number 1, anime's number 2, etc, etc, etc. Those are my favorite things to do. I really like hanging out with friends a lot, just meeting new people. I'm a very social, outgoing person. I really want to have everyone fit in and join. That's why I love Melee, because I'm like, come play us, and it's okay if you don't know how to, L-cancel or do anything. I didn't know it either, and I got whooped constantly and until I got good. I'm willing to teach you if you have enough love for the game. Yeah. I really like music. Music's important. You always see me with my headphones on. I like hanging out with friends. I love music. I play bass clarinet actually. I need to go back. It's been a while, but I need to go play some. But I just like socializing. Socializing is a big deal, and I'm a people person, so I love just seeing everyone else, meeting new people.
That's awesome. Is there like a certain song that you listen to when you want to get like super pumped to play Smash?
Yeah, I have a Smash concentration list of a playlist. Let's see, I have some like Colors from Flow. I have, I think, Strike Back. That's a Fairy Tail 2 opening of the most recent one. There's a lot of songs in there. There's some OSTs in there. So any like really hype song like Ignite 2 from like Sword Art Online. Those are some really good ones I like to listen to. And I keep adding, and like if some of them then don't work, I just delete it and just add them.
Do you have a favorite video game movie, a soundtrack, or like favorite song from a video game?
Oh, okay, so let's see. Probably one of my favorite songs is Colors by Flow. It's from the Code Geass opening. It's amazing. Just go watch it. It's probably one of the greatest anime, maybe. I don't know. It's really good. Go watch it. Go watch it for goodness sakes. Video game wise, Melee is my favorite of all times. But there's others too, like Mega Man X Mega Man X is amazing. Keep playing it. There's absolutely no flaws. Objectively, it's considered the best video game. No, I'm just kidding. But it's really good. The soundtrack's amazing. You just get so hyped, and it's replay value. I feel recently a lot of games, it takes 60, 70 hours to beat. And to like replay 5 times, we don't have that time anymore in our life. Maybe if you're a kid like me, like back then. But right now, you know, I'm going into the real world and I don't have that time. Instead, I'm like, well, I have an hour and 30. I could go beat Mega Man X again. I do it. Or like Luigi's Mansion. That only takes like 5 hours. Excuse me. Luigi's Mansion was my first GameCube game actually. And I love it. But yeah, games like Mega Man X, Luigi's Mansion, Melee is the best game ever, and Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver because it was my favorite generation. Favorite song was, it's Colors by Flo from Koko, definitely.
So you said the Trinity, anime, Smash, and Pokemon. What's your favorite anime
My favorite
of all
anime?
time?
It's so hard. It's really hard because when I talk to different people, it's different. But in no order, but definitely, it's Code Geass, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and Gintama. The reason why is Full Metal everyone knows, and it's really easy, and everyone like loves it. It's really amazing. Code Geass is amazing. It's like a good gateway too. It's like, I don't know what to watch, but go watch Code Geass, and whatever you like from that, go watch anything else. Gintama is an amazing anime, but the problem is there's a lot of Japanese pop culture, a lot of cultural references, and for someone that's watching in America, it's real. If you're not Japanese, it's very difficult. Even they made an offhand joke about a politician from the 1990s, and it's like, you know, a lot of people laugh, but if you're not Japanese, it's really hard. And literally, they reference so many animes and just culture. They had Obama. They made a reference to Obama. And I'm like, oh gosh. Like, one of the characters went, "Yes, we can." Wow, did they just do that? Yeah, it's amazing, but you just need so much knowledge of it. So it's not something like I could recommend. I feel like I could recommend because then I feel they won't get the full experience like me. But it's like, go watch Full Metal, go watch Koko. You're fine. Like, you're good.
Yeah. So back to Smash. If you had to vote one of the top Smashers into the United States presidency, who would it be and why?
There's only one answer. It's Mango. Mangeezy. Like,
Mango for president.
Mango for president. Do you see? Like, it's whenever you see an American flag, it's always associated with Mango. Mango's worn an American flag, or he has like American like headed bandana flag, or anything. I think he has something of a tattoo that's a flag. Mango is all American. He's all about America, and he says America is the best country, hands down. And if you think about history, it's so funny. I always think that America is the best. You would think it's Japan because it's, you know, a Japanese-made game. No, we're the best because America takes anything and we claim it to be the best. Ooh, shots fired. Shots fired.
You think if Mango was president, he would change the country name to the Mango Nation?
Yes, absolutely. It would no longer be America, it would be the Mango Nation. Did you see that picture? There was a picture someone made of a map.
Somebody put it on Reddit.
Mango Nation, definitely. It's like, welcome to the Mango Nation. Mango, I don't know. Well, I'm pretty sure Mango will figure it out if he becomes president.
Yeah. So this is the last question.
Last question, let's go.
Describe your most memorable Smash moment. It doesn't have to necessarily be about you. It could be something you witnessed in person, something you read online, but what really affected you the most?
I think one of the biggest sets, in person, there was a guy named Dan Kramer, and he was at college. When I entered college, he and I entered the same time. It was not till a year or two later that we played more often. He is amazing. I don't care if people say like other people are better. In my eyes, he's one of the greatest because he's a troll, that's why. He killed me with just grabs and knees with Captain Falcon. He just absolutely wrecked me, but he was the reason why I entered the Smash community and like learning about wave dashing and all those other intricate tech skills. And it was those late night 3 a.m.s just playing with him that's like, man, why do I play this game? I get beaten up. But it was because of Dan Kramer that I got into Melee. Now, besides me, because you know, I think the Wombo combo was probably the most memorial for me because just like, what is this? And just seeing that combo was just insane. And then that was the gateway to Waffle's channel and all the competitiveness because I saw, man, how come I can't do this? And they're doing things that I'm not doing until I found out, oh, they're doing these intricate tech skills, that's why. So watching that video, Wombo combo, it changed it because it was amazing, it was so funny, and it really showed how far the game could be pushed. Because at that time, like, I didn't know it could be pushed that far. So personally, meeting Dan Kramer and just being absolutely trolled on and beaten face down. And then watching Wombo Combo and seeing those amazing videos like Genesis and whatnot.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I think
Thank
that
you, I appreciate it.
this was really great. I really hope that, you know, this is just the beginning for you of, you know, some more recognition and some awesome moments. So thanks a lot, and I hope you have fun.
Thank you. Hopefully I'll get better.
What Pokemon do you think
Here, go with Hitmonlee.
you would be if you were a human Pokemon?
If I was a human Pokemon.
If I was a human, yeah, okay, wait, hold on. So if you were a human Pokemon,
If I was a human Pokemon.
who would you be, and who would be your trainer?
What am I training? I think, just for fun, I think I'll say I'll be a Dragonite. Because
Okay.
Dragonite's intimidating, but at the same time, he's the most derpiest of the pseudo legends.
Derpy.
Yeah, he's derpy and he's really cute, I think. And he's really strong, but at the same time, he's very nice and kind.
Okay.
He's the only one that smiles. Everyone else is a scary face. As a trainer, I think a trainer, I could be approachable because Dragonite's a really popular Pokemon.
Absolutely.
I think I'm a popular person. I ain't no biggie, but.
Oh, cool.
There we go.
heavy. All right, so your locks are very luscious. When I saw that, what do you use?
I use milk actually.
Milk?
No, I'm just kidding. I just use just regular. I actually use Trader Joe's stuff. My parents are really.
Maybe he's born with it. He's
I wait. It's the baby. Just.